LEGO Star Wars 3: The Clone Wars demo available for Xbox Live from the Xbox Live marketplace and the PlayStation Network, I would assume. And it is around a 700 megabyte file and might not be available after the game comes out, so play it while you can or wait for the game, whichever works for you. Now, the first one is Destroy Melevance, and I think I said that right. I'm assuming Melevance is the ship. But anyway, when from playing this game, I can already say that I like it. Even though it's a demo, I kind of like it more than LEGO Harry Potter demo and the LEGO Indiana Jones 2 demo. And I like the demo more than both of those games, because LEGO Indiana Jones 2 and LEGO Harry Potter for some reason felt unorganized, they were glitchy as heck, and it was just, I don't know, whoever designed those kind of needed to be fired, I think. But right now this is about 11 minute, maybe 9 minute, 10 minute level when you cut out all the cutscenes. Of course, the video is going to be like 12 minutes almost, but when you start out right here, you start out right in action, and it's kind of cool how they added these new lightsaber moves and these sword ways that you can kill them with. And the Force works a little bit differently. Kind of, it's the same idea. You press B to activate whatever it is that has that ring around it, and there is of course R2-D2, which is like the other LEGO Star Wars games, where you get to float for a certain amount of time or a limited time, and then you can activate these different panels for something to happen, usually something good, or in this case a bunch of droids to come after you. It was kind of cool in the first LEGO games when you would you would have to float back from after activating something with R2-D2, and then you'd have to switch to Anakin or whoever you're playing as. Right now in this game, they made it where R2 floats back on a zone and automatically gets switched back to the person you were before. So if you're Obi-Wan, you switch to R2, activated it, and after you activate it, you would switch back to Obi-Wan without having to push anything. And it is really cool, but first time I did it was kind of annoying because I kept switching back to R2 thinking I had to switch back to Anakin, but I got used to it. It's pretty useful. Of course, they give you Droidekas right away, which, like in the previous LEGO Star Wars games, you just lightsaber stomp them, I guess, and their shields go down and then they die in 1 or 2 hits. And Illusion Skull, you are messing up my videos today. Anyway. Like what they did in LEGO Batman with the Batarang, how you could swing it, that's what they let you do with the lightsaber. And right here is where you have to throw the lightsaber to that pillar or platform and move it down, which lets you get over to it with R2-D2 later. And right here you need it's a shiny object, you need an explosive to be able to blow that up. Scar thought you could get up there and get the blue stud, and he just jumps on it to get it, but anyway, you need to push R2 over here, which is another pretty cool thing they make you do with the Force. You just push R2 on the top, and then switch to him, move the debris over, and activate the panel, which will make a train stop, which means you have to take the conductor part of the train off. I don't even know if that's the name of it. Either way, you have to take the front of the train off and put it on this platform here so you can have a crane. It's like a magnetized crane. It's kind of cool. And what this crane will, you use it like anything else really, just push B to activate it, but there's these electro lights that will show you when you need to pick something up and then when you need to drop it, as in right here. And it's pretty cool. It makes it where you know exactly where to put it, and it gives you a general idea at least. So after you die, after you fall off the edge, you want to jump back over here, and a couple of droids to fight, and then another section of this level. It's kind of weird because the first level is, as I said, like 9 minutes long, and the second one is around 5 or 4, just because, well, the second one's a ship level, and it's a little bit easier, more or less. Really, I guess it depends how you define easy, but I kind of like the ship level a little bit more than this one. And there is also some other thing I noticed. They've gone overkill, or they're kind of going overkill with the cutscenes. It's not as bad as with LEGO Indiana Jones and Harry Potter, where every other, like when I was doing a guide for next gen walkthroughs, every other minute I'd have to cut out a cutscene, but I don't know, it seems like they're going all too happy with cutscenes in these LEGO games these days. Right here is the first of, I'm sure, will be many instances when you are split from your companion or your friend, whoever you want to call it. And this case, Scar just fixed the water line and activated the sprinklers, and for me, I have to activate these doors, which is the use of C-3PO, or whoever that guy is. I think he's C-3PO. Right here, after you put that thing on top of that, you have to switch to Padme and grapple it so you can activate the... Oh, it is C-3PO. Okay, anyway, you have to... So you can activate the panel for C-3PO, and it's a little bit different than R2-D2. You have to do this light sequence, and for me, it was top, left, right, bottom. And that is not going to be the same for you. It's random every time, so yeah. But anyway, after I did that, I had to fight a Droideka, of course, and then a cutscene. This is kind of cool how this spider thing, whatever, droid flighter, flew in, slow motion, and then comes out, and then all the glass gets sucked out. And then there's actually better brick physics in here than there were in LEGO Harry Potter, which, I mean, I guess the physics don't exactly matter for LEGO Star Wars. I mean, it's a LEGO game, what do you need physics for? But it's pretty cool how they did it. But for Scar, he has to destroy that fighter and then assemble it so R2-D2 can have another panel to activate, so these windows can, or this broken glass, plexiglass, I'm sure it is, it's probably not glass, and close up so the air won't, or so it won't be sucked out along with the oxygen into the vacuum of space. And right here you need to grapple again and move these circle things, these electro conductors, I guess, to the right on this panel for Anakin. And it's, if I were you, which I didn't do, I would put the top bottom first, because getting to the one on the top is kind of annoying. But anyway, once you do get it up there, you need to go back to Obi-Wan, I mean not Obi-Wan, C-3PO, and in my case, limp slowly over to the panel, while of course R2 on the right is activating his panel. And that was right, left, up, down, or right, left, down, up, whatever one it was. And then jump in or go up, since it's not going down. And then this part is pretty cool. It's all red and the lights are all flashing, the alarms are going off and everything, and this takes a while for the person, right now, the top screen. This part will take a while for him because there's so much to do. And for me, you get to open up these cases with your lightsaber, which I thought was really cool, and then you have to switch to Padme and bring down these, or grapple down these connectors so you can switch back to Anakin, and then once you destroy a couple of the droids that are being pesky, you move the connector down here, and then do the same thing on the left side. So you can then control or get to where you can control the ship. And of course on Scar's screen, and I don't know why every time droids come in it has to show me a cutscene, but for Scar's screen he is activating a bunch of things with R2. I wasn't paying attention when I was playing, so you'll have to pay attention to him if you want. But for my screen on the bottom you'll need to get C-3PO and activate another panel. But Scar will keep activating these panels all over the place, having to open up these doors here so he can obviously get access, and he will be fighting General Grievous, kind of fighting. You'll be throwing stuff at him later, which is pretty cool, but General Grievous got uglier and uglier every game. But right here he's throwing these at, I think that's Grievous. Screen's too small. I don't know if that's just a regular droid or I'm gonna just go with Grievous, but he's jumping around all over the place. And then for me, I'm activating this panel with, through C-3PO and messing up my names there. And then there's this control thing that you have to steer it up, and you would think, for anyone who's done played Flight Simulator, especially because I played Flight Simulators all the time, you'd think you move it down to go up, but for this you have to move it up to go up, and I guess that's just for ease. But you make that thing go face the moon, and then all these lights will start flashing. It's kind of cool. And then you have to kill a bunch of droids and a bunch of droidicas for this door to open to the left so you can exit. And then if you get done before the person on the top screen does, or your other player does, then you can you'll have to place the R2-D2 while the other person finishes what he's doing. And for those of you that are going to ask, no, there is no Xbox Live multiplayer for this game. It's local, which means you have to be on the same Xbox to be able to do the co-op. It'd be kind of cool if they did let you play co-op with on Xbox Live or PSN, but oh well. So Scar just keeps activating all these things, fighting tons of droidicas. I don't know why he got all the droidicas, and he's just going on with it. But pretty soon after this droidica and these couple of droids die on my screen, I'm going to go down, and then I'll get to play as R2-D2.